We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Houston Texans. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, look at the juke. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I'm coming after you. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a couple. Want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. Final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And he will find his man on the outside. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kahale Waring, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Yeah, they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Here's McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Touchdown, Texans. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Open space inside the 10. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
He'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point. The lead is down to a field goal. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And completes it once more to Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Here's James. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers steps away to his left. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that would be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Waller. That's complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him so far. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very solid career.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That one goes for 36 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
19 yards there on the catch and run. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz puts this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Rodgers to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Woods. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. Space to run past the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Decision there, no one open, he just throws it away, and that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw. Pass complete, Thomas. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on